with so much influence of internet, Facebook, Twitter, email, whatever, and if you go to the bottom of it, it is the binary number, a 0 and 1, that is making all this happen. So in your case, you are decoding how someone's life is designed or fashioned with the help of numbers. Tell me the most satisfying experience you have had in terms of helping people, because I also want to share with the viewers of ITV that you have appeared on many television channels, many radio stations, and some of them are not very much heard amongst Indian population. So how it happened that you are coming through that round where only non-Indian Americans were listening to you? And
yeah, that's true. See, my background, Ashokji, is a real estate broker. I've been a broker in the state of California for more than 16 years now, and then in my circle of friends, that I have in the Bay Area, I had many Caucasian friends, and so I was initially talking about numbers many years ago, and I found that they would get very interested, especially escrow companies and things like that. And then gradually, as the word started spreading, there was a local radio station in San Francisco, and the station is called Seeing Beyond, and the host is a very famous host. Her name is Bonnie Colleen. So she invited me to her radio station one day, and she said, "Why don't you come over and we'll talk about numbers?" And that was the first time I ever sat on a radio station, and I was not very sure what's really going to happen at that time. And so she said, "Well, Jesse, would you take live calls?" And I was hesitant. I said, "Well, okay, well, if you say, we'll do it, right?" And that's how the gates opened, really. We went to that radio station, and then it was traffic time in the morning, and she did the same introduction like you did, numbers and all that, and she opened the lines, and then the calls did not stop coming.
We are going to imitate her, but before I take your calls, just one question. Talking about economy in general, because we were talking about prosperity. So you probably know what is Obama's numeric number.
Yes.
And how, if there is any number that defines a country, so USA. So what do you foresee in terms of USA's economy, how it's going to work out?
What I personally feel is, from the money aspect for the United States, this cycle, they are in a number 2 year now. That's what America is running. But money, I feel that, and the real estate values and property is going to stay like this for quite some time. I say for the next 6-7 years, until this whole cycle runs, right? Another 6 or 7 years, don't expect any miracles in real estate. That is for sure. Well, that is based on my knowledge of numbers and numerology. That's what I'd say.
And let us say that everybody can be right, everybody can be wrong, and especially wherever you are related, what he's saying may not apply, because it would depend on your special, distinct energy level.
Exactly.
So let's take some calls and see where we move from here. Hello, ITV Live.
Hello.
You are live with Jesse Singh.
Hello, Jesse ji. Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal ji.
मेरा क्वेश्चन है, अगर मैं डेट ऑफ बर्थ टाइम दसा?
हाँ जी, दसो जी।
27 मार्च 1944।
अच्छा जी, ठीक है जी।
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ?
मेरा नाम दविंदर ओबरॉय
जी।
अच्छा जी।
पर मेरा नाम है वो कुड़ी हिसाब नाल नहीं रखा गया।
ठीक है जी।
हमारी कुड़ियां सरदारा नाल ब्याह हैं।
That's not bad, हाँ जी।
पहले 3 वर्ड हिंदुआं ने मेरा नाम पहला देवल है, फिर दविंदर।
अच्छा जी।
मेरे फादर इन लॉ ने किया।
जी। So ठीक है जी। So अच्छा, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੀ ਨੰਬਰ ਲੱਗਾ ਜੀ?
3
ਨੰਬਰ 3। हाँ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨੰਬਰ 3 ਹੈਗਾ, ਦੇਖੋ there's nothing wrong with the number. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦ ਤੋਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਇਸ ਨੰਬਰ 'ਚ?
ਚੱਲੇ 4 ਸਾਲ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਨੰਬਰ ਤਾਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਹੈ। 27 ਮਾਰਚ, ਦੇਖੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਨ ਸਾਈਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਏਰੀਜ਼ ਨਾ, ਮਾਰਸ ਦੀ એનર્ਜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਟਿਲ ਦ 2nd of June ਇਜ਼ ਰੀਅਲੀ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ, ਪਾਵਰਫੁਲ ਹੈ, ਖਾਸ ਕਰ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਹੀਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਮੰਥ ਆਫ ਮਾਰਚ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜੀ, ਕਾਫੀ ਇੰਟੈਂਸ ਹੈ, ਮਤਲਬ ਸਮ ਡੋਰਸ ਵਿਲ ਓਪਨ, ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਓਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਊਗੀ, ਐਂਡ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਫਾਸਟ ਮੂਵਿੰਗ ਇੱਕਦਮ। ਸੋ
ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹ 67 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਨੇ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ।
ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ,
ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਤੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਸੇਫ ਨਹੀਂ।